Hello students, I hope you are all well. Okay. Uh, Today, first of all, we are going to start with some problems. Okay. Actually, it is one problem. One of you has asked to repeat question number 8. Okay. I've told you already that question number 8 was to be done by yourself, but one of the students seemed to have some problems in it. And with this, I want all of you to I want to remind all of you that if you have any problem regarding the current exercises that we are doing, that we have completed in the class, okay, so I am open up to discuss their problems with you on this video. Okay, so this is question number 8. Question number 8 is multiply, but please do remember that I am only going to discuss about the current exercise or current problems. Okay, you if you are asking me something far in the future or far in the past, I might not reply to that. Question is multiply 2x x square plus 3xy plus 5 and find its value for x is equals to 2 and y is equals to 1. Okay, so first of all we have to do the multiplication, then we have to put in the value of x and y. Okay, so first of all let's start with the multiplication. 2x x square plus 3xy plus 5 is equals to, what I am going to do here is I am going to multiply first of all 2x with x square. It will result in 2x cube. Okay, after that I am going to multiply 2x with 3xy. It will result in 6x square y. And finally 2x with 5, this will be 10x. So your final result is this. Okay, now at x is equals to 2 and y is equals to 1, when what happens when the value of x is 2 and value of y is 1. Okay, so we are going to substitute the values. 2 in place of x you write 2 cube plus 6, again in place of x you write 2 square, and in place of y you write 1, and lastly plus 10 in place of x again 2. Okay, so this is 2 into 2 cube. 2 cube is 8, 8 2s are 16. 6 into 2 square, 2 square is 4, 6 4s are 24, 24 into 1 is 24, and 10 2s are 20. Now 16 plus 20 will be 40, 40 plus 20 is 60. So 60 is your correct answer. I hope it became now clear to you. Now next, let's start with the next topic, multiplication of polynomial with a polynomial. It is extension of what we have been doing for last 3 days, okay, last 3 lectures. It is continuation of the multiplication only. This time we are going to multiply a polynomial with a polynomial. Spelling of polynomial is incorrect here. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to multiply a polynomial with another polynomial. Okay, keep in mind students, we have already been doing the multiplication part. Okay, and the core to the multiplication part, that like we discussed yesterday, was to simplify the polynomials, to multiply monomial with a monomial, to focus on multiplying two monomials separately and then combine the whole polynomial. Okay, what I am trying to say is, if I am going to multiply a binomial with a binomial, suppose, let's take an example. Suppose I have one binomial x square plus 1 and another binomial 2x plus 3y, and I have to multiply both of them. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to open this bracket, and in order to open this bracket, I'm going to write it as, first of all, with x square, I will multiply this whole bracket, and then with 1, I will multiply this whole bracket again, plus 1. Why plus 1? Because sign in front of 1 is positive. Okay, so what is happening here is, we will multiply first term of first bracket with second bracket, after that second term of first bracket with second bracket. In this manner, we reduce the binomials into monomials. Now we have done this already. We can multiply x square with 2x and 3y separately. When x square is multiplied with 2x, this will result in 2x cube. When x square is multiplied with 3y, this will result in 3xy. This is x square. And when 1 is multiplied with anything, the result is always the same. Okay, so this will be your final answer. What we did was, we divided the brackets, we opened the brackets accordingly. Okay, let me take an example from your book. Actually, let's start with the exercise. As we do the exercise, as we do more and more questions, you will get a better grasp of how to do this multiplication. Okay, keep in mind what I am saying, and let us do the questions. This time I am going to discuss a few more questions that I discussed yesterday. Okay, so that you can get a better grip of the chapter. Now in exercise 6.4, I am going to start with question number 3, because question number 1 and 2 are both option type of questions. I guess you can do it completely after the lecture. Okay, so in question number 3, we have 5 parts, actually 6 parts. I will do 3 of them. Okay, I will start with B. B part is 7y plus 4. It is to be multiplied with 4y plus 3. So you are multiplying a binomial with second binomial. Okay, so like we did earlier, what we will do is, first of all, we will write 7y, and 7y is to be multiplied with the second bracket. Once again, no need to write down these arrows. These arrows are indicative for your understanding purpose only. You do not have to copy the arrows. 4y plus 3, and then 4, we will multiply 4 with the second bracket, that is plus 4, 4y plus 3. Okay, in this manner, when 7y is multiplied by 4y, constant is multiplied by constant, this will be 7 4s are 28y square. Okay, y into y is y square. Next is 7 3s are 21 plus 21y. After that, we have 4 4s are 16 y plus 4 3s are 12. Okay, now students, can you comfortably say that the question is complete? Is this the correct answer? No, it is not. Why it is not? Because as we can observe, in this polynomial, we have 2 terms with the same variable part. We have 2 terms with the same variable part. That means they are like terms. And what do we do for like terms? We perform addition or subtraction accordingly for the like terms. So sign of both these like terms are same. So this is 28y square as it is. 21 plus 16 will be 37y plus 2. So this will be your final answer, not this. Okay. Now let's start with C part. No, sorry, D part. D part is x plus 3y is to be multiplied with 2x minus 11. Okay, so in this also, what we are going to do, First of all, I will multiply x with second bracket. After that, I will multiply 3y with the second bracket. So when x is multiplied with second bracket 2x minus 11 and plus 3y is multiplied with the second bracket 2x minus 11. So on doing the multiplication, 2x into x will be 2x square minus 11x plus 3y into 2x will be 6xy minus 3y into 11 is 3y into minus 11 is minus 33y. Okay. Let us observe once again whether we have any like terms. This is x square, this is x, this is xy, this is y. So I have a variable x square, a variable x, a variable xy and a variable part is y. None of them are like, because all the powers and variables are not same in any of these four variables. So these are unlike terms. Okay, these are unlike terms. So we keep the answer up till here. Okay, this will be the correct answer. After that, F part is we have to multiply 1 upon 4 x square plus 3 upon y 3y square. It is to be multiplied with 4x square minus 1 upon 3 y square. Okay, so we will do what we have been doing till now. We will write down the first term of first bracket and then whole second bracket. After that, we will write down the first term, second term of first bracket and multiply it with the second whole bracket. Okay, as you can see, this is a bit complicated question because we have terms in fraction. Okay, so I will draw one more step. 1 upon 4 x square is to be multiplied by 4x square minus 1 upon 4 x square is to be multiplied with 1 upon 3 y square. This is 3y square. Okay, plus 3y square is to be multiplied with 4x square, and lastly minus 3y square is to be multiplied with 1 upon 3y square. Okay, so let us simplify it. On simplification, this is 4 and 4 get cancelled. X to the power 2 into x to the power 2. That means 2 plus 2. This becomes x to the power 4. Minus 1 upon 4 into 1 upon 3. This will be 1 upon 12. X square into y square is x square y square. Plus 3 into 4 is 12 x square y square. And lastly minus 3 and 3 are cancelled out. This is y to the y square into y square is y to the power 4. Okay. Now as you can see here, x square y square and x square y square, the variable part of these middle two terms is x square y square. That means we have to simplify these two terms. So only for these two terms I am going to take LCM. I will write down all other terms as they were, and for these two terms I will take LCM. Denominator of this 12 is 1. So this is LCM will be 12 minus x square y square plus 144 x square y square. Okay, so if we take 12 as the LCM, numerator will be remain as it is, x square y square, and numerator of this one will change, 144 x square y square. X to the power 4 minus y to the power 4 plus 144 minus 1, 143 x square y square upon 2. Okay, or you can write it as 12x to the power 4 minus 12y to the power 4 plus 143 x square y square. That will be done when you are taking, that will be done when you are taking the LCM of all the values. Okay, if you are taking LCM of all the values, you can write it as like this, but it is not necessary. You can leave the question here else. Okay, answer till here is also correct. Now moving on, question number 4. Once again, out of 4 parts of question number 4, I am going to do 2. Remaining of the questions will be your homework. Whatever the questions in this exercise that I am discussing with you are to be done in your class copy, okay, are to be done within your practice copy, whatever you have made, and the remaining questions that you have to do in your homework copy, okay. And if some student is well motivated, they can also do all the questions in their homework copy once again, okay. This will be a good practice for you. Remember, you are at home, you have lots of time to practice, and no excuses. Question number 4, B part. Okay, this time in question number 4, we have to multiply a binomial 3x plus 4y with a trinomial, okay. But it doesn't matter whatever we are multiplying, we will follow the same procedure, okay. What is the procedure? First of all, first term 3x is multiplied with the second bracket. After that, second term plus 4y is to be multiplied with second bracket. Okay, if there were a multiplication of trinomial and trinomial, we would have written down 3 terms. Okay, it doesn't matter. For every sort of polynomial multiplication, this method runs well. So we will multiply 3x into x square, 3x cube. 3x into x minus xy, this is minus 3x square y. 3x into y square, this is plus 3xy square. After that, 4y into x square, that is 4x square y. 4y into minus xy, that will be minus 4xy square. And 4y plus y square, that will be 4y cube. Okay. Now, in this, we can see there is a pair of like terms. This is minus 3x square y. This is plus 4x square y. So we will write down like terms with each other. 3x cube as it is plus minus 3x square y plus 4x square y. And after that, another pair of like terms. This is 3xy square. This is 3xy square plus 3xy square minus 4xy square. And finally, we have 4y cube. We will simplify the like terms. This is minus 3x square y plus 4x square y. That will be plus x square y. 3xy square minus 4xy square. This will be minus xy square plus 4y cube. Okay, so this is your final answer. After this D part, you have to multiply x square plus 2y square. We have to multiply x square plus 2y square with 3x square minus 5y, not 5y, 5xy plus 4y square. Okay, we have to do this multiplication. Okay, students, you can also do the questions by yourself as I am doing. Okay, you can mute me or pause this video and do the question and finally check out the answer and check whether you have done the correct answer or not. Okay, so once again, x square is multiplied with the second bracket 3x square minus 5xy plus 4y square. After that, plus 2y square is multiplied with 3x square minus 5xy plus 4y square. Result of this multiplication will be 3y to the power x to the power 4 minus 5x cube y plus 4x square y square, and result of the multiplication of for second bracket will be, second term will be 2x square y square minus 5 to the 10, 10x y cube plus 8y to the power 4. Okay. In this also we will determine whether there is a pair of like terms or not. X to the power 4, there is no x to the power 4, so we will write down as it is, minus 5x cube y. There is no x cube y, so we'll write as it is, x square y square. There is another one x square y square. So 4x square y square plus 2x square y square, it will be 6x square y square minus 10xy cube, and finally 8y to the power 4. So that is your correct answer. Okay. Now we have done with the basic multiplication. We are going to do the same type of questions that we did yesterday, or I discussed in the problems. Okay. So there are 3 of this type of questions. I am just going to discuss question number 6 with you. Okay. I will leave question number 5 and 7 to you. So apart from remaining part of question number 3, question number 4, doing question number 1 and question number 2, you also have to do question number 5 and question number 7. Let's take question number 6. Question number 6 is multiply. What do we have to multiply? We have to multiply 3y square minus 5. It is to be multiplied by 5y square minus 3y plus 1, and we have to verify the result for y is equals to 0, and we have to verify the result. We have to do the verification. So in case of verification, what we did is we reduce the value of LHS and RHS separately. And students, keep in mind the answer of verifications are not to be given in your answer copy. At the end of the book, there is solution answer to all your question. So you will not find answer to these questions there, because these are questions of verification. Okay. How do we determine whether our answers are correct or not? If our LHS and RHS are equal, then our answers are correct. Otherwise, they are not. Okay. So in question number 6, we have to verify this. So first of all, we will do the multiplication part. So for multiplication part, we have 3y square minus 5. It is to be multiplied with 5y square minus 3y plus 1. Okay, we will do what we have been doing till now. First of all, we will multiply second bracket with 3y square. It will be 5y square minus 3y plus 1. Okay. And then we will multiply second bracket with minus 5. 5y square minus 3y plus 1. So 3y square into 5y square is 15y to the power 4. 3y square minus 3y is minus 9y cube. 3y square into plus 1 is plus 3y square. And this here is minus 5 into 5y square, minus 25y square. Minus 5 into minus 3y, this will be plus 15y, and minus 5 into 1 is minus 5. Let us simplify this. 15y to the power 4. There is no another term with 5y to the power 4. So we will write it as it is. Minus 9y cube. Is there any other term with y cube? No. So minus 9y cube come as it is again. Then we have y square. We have two terms of y square. One is 3y square. Another one is minus 25y square. So both of these are like terms. In case of like terms, we perform the subtraction or addition according to their signs. The sign of both the terms are different. One is positive, another one is negative. So we have to do subtraction. Subtraction is 25 minus 3 is 22y square. And the sign of the greater term will be included. Greater term is minus 25 plus 15y minus 5. Okay. So in LHS we had 3y square minus 5, 5y square minus 3y plus 1. This was what in LHS, and in RHS we have this. Okay. Now we have to do verification for y is equals to 0. So in order to verify, we are doing verification at y is equals to 0. Value of RHS will be, in place of y we are going to write down 0. 3 into 0 square minus 5, 5 into 0 square minus 3 into 0 plus 1. Okay. So this will be, this becomes 0. 0 minus 5 is minus 5. And this is 0, 0 and 1. So this will be minus 5. Okay. We have determined the value of RHS as minus 5. Now we are going to determine the value of LHS. So for LHS, in place of y we are going to write 0. So this is 15 0 to the power 4 minus 9 0 to the power 3 plus 3 0 to the power 2 minus 25. Sorry, I guess I saw the incorrect one. This is minus 22 0 to the power 2, after that plus 15, and instead of y I will write 0, and finally it is minus 5. Okay. Now this becomes 0, 0 into anything, 0 into anything, 0 into anything, 0 into anything are all 0. So final result is minus 5. So finally you will state that since LHS is equals to, I wrote it this incorrectly now. This is LHS and this is RHS. Since LHS and RHS are both equal to minus 5, hence verified. Okay, so this till here is verified. Okay students, now next we are not doing question number 6, or we have already done question number 6. Now it's time for question number 8. Okay, let's take question number 8 as the last question for today. I will discuss question number 9 and 10 tomorrow because lots of time has been expended. Let us take only question number 8. We will do two parts of question number 8. I will take A part as well as D part. A part is a bit different and D part is a bit different. You can, if you know how to do A part, you can do B part, and C is quite easy. So A part is A square minus 5, A plus 5 plus 25. So this sort of question we did yesterday. We have one term here which is not part of the multiplication. So we will simply not multiply it. This will be a square is to be multiplied with a plus 5. After that, minus 5 of the first bracket is to be multiplied with a plus 5. And you left out 25. 25 is not to be multiplied with anything. So now a square into a is a cube. A square into 5 is 5a square. Minus 5 into a is minus 5a. Minus 5 into 5 is minus 25. Plus 25. So this is minus 25 plus 25 becomes 0. The final answer is a cube plus 5a square minus 5a. Okay. And in this, it's D part. D part is multiplication of two trinomials. A plus B plus C. This is one trinomial and it is to be multiplied with A plus B minus C. This is multiplication of two trinomials. Okay. So we will do it as first term of the first bracket is to be multiplied with the second bracket. After that, middle term of the first bracket is to be multiplied with second bracket. And finally, last term of the first bracket is to be multiplied with second bracket. So this is a into a square, a into b, ab, a into c minus ac. B into a, ab, b into b plus b square minus b into minus c is minus bc. And finally, c into a is ac, c into b is bc, and c into minus c is minus c square. Okay. Now let's see. First of all, I write down a square as it is because there is no other a square. Now ab. Let us find if there is another ab. This is ab, this is ab. And there is no more AB, so this is AB plus AB twice of AB. Okay, let me show it more clearly to you. AB plus AB twice of AB. Then let's talk about AC, minus AC. One more AC, this is plus AC. Minus AC and plus AC will cancel out, this will be 0. Then we have completed AB, then we have B square. Minus BC and plus BC. This again will be cancelled out. And lastly, minus C square. Okay, let me write down properly all of the square terms all together. Okay, so this will be our final result, multiplication of two trinomials. Okay, so we will do question number 9 and 10 in the next lecture. If you are interested, you can try that by yourself and check whether your answers are correct or not at the back. Okay, so that's all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you for your time.